Hey, and we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to my live stream. Today is a very auspicious. It's a great occasion. I'm excited. Me and my life. It's been a very hectic few months. Oh, geez, I got the stream on in the background. It just popped open. Hey, everybody, welcome. Um, yeah, so today's stream is kind of cool and important. Getting back to it. Sorry for the interruption. I'm pretty excited. I've got some cool stuff to share, stuff that I've been working on for a while. I mean, it's really hard to talk about new opportunities in life without having things finalized. Um, and we're finally starting to finalize things. So things are finally getting better. And oh my God, I have been a ball of anxiety the last like week and a half. And I thought my life was going to go one way, and then a wrecking ball came in. But it's a wrecking ball of good because I think it actually will be beneficial in the long run. And I think it's going to be good for everyone involved. So what the frick am I talking about? Well, as you may know from the title of the video, I got the jobs, not just a job. I got two jobs. There's two contracts right now that have been offered to me, and I've signed one of them. Finalizing the other, and I'm super excited because I know things are moving forward with the other one. It's just a matter of getting things finished. And two of those things, one in the FPV industry, I'll be working with FPV Unlocked going forward. I am extremely excited about this. FPV Unlocked is really, really, really needed in the community, and I feel like I'm uniquely positioned to help them with their curriculum, help them with the course, and to create this resource for the community. I think that's something that you all know I've been very passionate about spreading the love of FPV, spreading knowledge in FPV, and this is a way for me to do that while also making a little bit of money, which is good, but also creating really great content. And I know I explained previously in another video, why would you want to spend money on an FPV course like FPV Unlocked? And that's because you're going to get things from it that you will not get from a series of YouTube videos or, other things randomly on the internet. You will go through it and actually have everything presented to you in a beautiful way. And with bringing me on, we'll be able to make even more amazing content going forward, expanding their existing course curriculum to include a bunch of new videos. And I'm excited for that. On top of that, another job offer. I was talking to the FPV Unlocked guys. I'll have Jacob from FPV Unlocked on in just a moment to talk more about what we're talking about. We have an FPV battle. I took him to Glamis. I said, you know what, Jacob? If you want me to take the job, you got to beat me in FPV. And so we threw down and chased some sandrails. I mean, it wasn't really like that, but it kind of felt like that. So we have a battle. It's on his channel. There's actually a comment in the video. I commented if you want to go check it out. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting stuff. We're actually going to do a live reaction to that video on my channel, and you guys can say who's who and what you think is better. So I'm not going to tell you which one of us is in the video. One part of the video is labeled 1, one part of the video is labeled 2. And one of two of us is one or two of them. And that is all you're going to know until we reveal who wins. And it's mostly just for fun. I don't do a lot of cinematic flying, so it was really fun to do that. So yeah, we're going to do that here in a minute. But with the other job announcement, the other job came into me. They headhunted me. I was already talking with Jacob. I thought this idea of going to Utah, working on this content was great, something I'm passionate about. And then that's when life happens. I was looking for a job and somehow another job found me. And when you ask for rain, sometimes it pours. And in this case, I had another offer, and they're very, very flexible. I can work anywhere with it. I'm still drone adjacent, and I'm working for a Fortune 500 company, and none of the stuff I'm going to be doing for that company will ever be on my channel. I am going to be able to take that part of me, compartmentalize it, and do some good work, making some good money that will make me be able to survive in this world and do some other amazing stuff. That'll allow me to put all of my Patreon back into content versus having, as I've done in the last few months, having to use it to live off of, which has not been great. That Patreon money is going to be great going forward to create new content, and I'll be moving to a place that has 3D pilots nearby. Some of my favorite 3D pilots live within hours of where I will be, and they tend to meet up and drive to each other. So there could be some really cool collaborations coming with that as well. So good news and good news. I'm really excited by this job offers because it will hopefully give me some security in life going forward. It's going to be a very intense few months, obviously, with both of them, because I'm essentially going to be trying to do what I was doing with FPV Unlocked, but now have to cram all this other stuff in. But I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the time and effort. And I really want to see FPV Unlocked succeed, and I think it's going to succeed. And I want to be able to be a part of that, and I also want to help them create this content. I think I will be able to help lend a hand to Jacob's vision and help it, get some wings and grow. And so that's why I'm gonna be working with both, and I have 2 jobs now, which is great, and I feel very fortunate and very overwhelmed because I'm gonna be moving and starting 2 jobs, which is wee. But that is a fun challenge, and it's something I'm looking forward to. My day job, my quote unquote day job, and my side gig. And my day job will be very, very chill, I think, and will allow me to have my side gig and put some time and energy into that. And I never want to leave FPV, and this is my biggest thing, is I always want to have a side hustle or a side gig. I always want to have one foot on the ground in the realm of FPV. I don't want to leave the industry completely. I never want to stop flying. I don't want to stop producing content. I'm going to make sure everything I do will lead to me making more content. Over the next few months, things will be weird, but in a couple of months, I'll actually have funds, and I'll actually maybe be able to pay an editor more regularly for content. I might be able to have a camera guy help me more routinely. I could, reinvest in my channel a little bit. So for those that have been around with me for now, thank you. It's not over yet. I'm moving to Utah. We're going to be talking a bit more about that with Jacob here in a minute. And then we'll have some final thoughts at the end. But yeah, so without further ado, let's bring Jacob on. Let's talk about things a little bit, and then let's see. How do I make this thing work? I don't know how this happens. Oh no. Oh no. What am I doing? How does
Don't ask me.
No. Jacob, no, help me, Jacob. How do you use Skype? I know I was the one that said I wanted to use it, but I don't know how to use it. Okay, yeah, you're on screen now. Welcome back, Jacob. So last week we had some cool stuff. We talked about some of the things we're going to talk about. FPV Unlocked. I mean, I don't think we need to beat a dead horse about what FPV Unlocked is. If you're curious about it, go check out. There's a link in my description. But I want to say I'm super excited, and I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit about what you want to get done in the next few months. What our plans are going to be. What? Tell me about Utah. Where are we going to go fly first? Because I really want to go fly Utah again.
Yeah, Utah is. We moved here a little over a year ago, and oh my goodness, how much you can just fly wherever you want is just mind blowing. I came from North Idaho, which has a lot of really cool places you can fly, but there's so many trees you can't usually get all that far out there. But with Utah, you just got the bushes on the bottom, and then you just fly to the top of the nearest cliff, and you're good to go. And it's super awesome. But I have plans for Bridal Veil Falls, maybe Sundance, Rock Canyon Park. We're gonna have lots and lots of cool stuff. And lots of diving mountains. Yes.
Yay.
That is for sure.
Diving mountains. And there's some cool parks. I've seen a few decentish parks in the area. So I'm looking forward to it.
And we have an abandoned water slide, apparently pretty close nearby. So
I like abandoned water parks.
Yeah, I've never been there, but I know one of our guys who did our beta flight section got to fly there, and it was pretty sweet.
That's dope.
So
I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, so hopefully if all things go as planned, I'll be making the move here in the next couple weeks, with my goal of being there, early mid-December, which is a lot of stuff to do in the next couple weeks. I've got a game plan, more or less. The biggest thing, I think, is just securing housing. I think that's the biggest roadblock at this point, but once that's done, I think everything else will be pretty much falling into place. Yeah, big changes afoot. I know you've been stressed about things. I know I've been stressed about things.
It's been a long just thing trying to figure it out, for sure. It's definitely been a big process.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and it's one that I think is gonna hopefully work out pretty good in the end, all things considered. I'm super stoked. I can't wait just for the next couple weeks to be over, you know, because like I feel like
me
it's
too, actually.
I just want to be there. I want to be creating the content, and I want to be able to sleep in a new place and be warm for a night because it's gonna be really cold when I get there.
Zoe was saying something the other day how it was getting cold in San Diego, and I'm like, really? Because we're like half of your temperature. So
Yeah. Yeah, no,
yeah, it's a little chilly.
it's a little chill, but I'm used to cold temperatures. I just haven't been in the cold in a while. Southern California has kind of ruined me as far as temperatures go.
Yeah.
But it's nice. I'm looking forward to. It's like Utah. Out of every place that I've flown, I've had the chance of driving through Utah multiple times in RV. The first time was with the Airviews group called Drone Trippin'. And we spent 10 days driving through the United States. And I think about 3 or 4 days was just through Utah. And oh my God, that was some of the most fun and beautiful scenery I've ever seen. And then about a couple of years ago, when I got the RV, I was really lucky to be able to take a trip out to Utah. And I spent a couple weeks basically just kind of chilling out on the side of a mountain in Utah, flying
Yeah.
drones. And it was really, really cool. And everywhere I go, no matter where in Utah, it's like, ooh, I can fly. Ooh, I can fly. Ooh, I want to fly there. Ooh, I want to fly there. It's like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. And
Yep.
it's one of my it's one of my biggest, if not my biggest frustration, besides the cost of living of San Diego, is just finding places to fly close by. Like I have to drive 20 minutes to get to a parking lot. And then I've got to drive maybe 40 minutes if I want to go fly a trees that, around a place that's not full of people. Um, so it's gonna be nice to be able to go fly more. I mean, this my biggest issue has just been the ease of access to flying. If I've got to spend an hour and a half to go get a session in when I only want to spend like maybe 30 minutes in a session, I want to fly like 15 packs back to back to back and just be done. And
Yeah.
it'll be nice to be able to start doing that more. Um, and Ivan asked, "Did you get a sweet job, Zoe?" I got sweet jobs. Can't talk all the details yet. Two, not one, but two. So I should be okay. Yeah. So that's I'm looking forward to that. The my biggest, and I gotta say, my biggest struggle was with leaving Santa Cruz, was leaving some of my friends behind. I've only been in San Diego for about 2 years now, and I've made some really good friends here. Some that I'm gonna be very sad to leave, especially my friend Serena. She's gonna probably take the news hard, and Skylar, one of my really good flying buddies. That I am really sad about. But I also know that it's not the end of friendship. Like I've had really good friends that I've known within the drone community and just in my own life. If they're really good friends, somehow I figure out a way for our paths to cross. Like I've had friends that somehow I don't even see them where I live. Like we only see each other when we're out of state and we're both doing different things. So I'm thinking there's gonna definitely be some friendship. And we play games online now. With coronavirus, our friendship has almost turned virtual, which has been kind of sad but also a benefit. So I'll still be playing games with my game fam. And I'll still be able to hopefully bring my friends with me mostly. And the beautiful thing is with FPV, and why I have so many amazing friends here in San Diego, is because of FPV, because of being out in the community like I am, because people know who I am. I've been able to just connect with the local community here in San Diego, and I think that's really it's really kind of allowed me that space to grow. So I'm really looking forward to doing that in Utah. Like I said, there's some really cool 3D pilots in the area. I'm really looking forward to seeing Ryan again and Devin, McFly. Gonna go fly some batteries, McFly on the regular, hopefully soon. So that has me excited. The fact there's already people out there that I want to hang out with. So yeah, but I just wanted to make that note because even though I'm super excited, I still have a tinge of a heavy heart. But yeah. On that, let's watch the thing, Jacob. Let's get to the cool stuff for a minute, hey?
Yes.
Okay.
See what you guys think. Who's better?
Yeah, okay, let me pull this up here. I want to monitor chat religiously on this. Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep, you can.
Okay guys, so we're here in Glamis, California again with Zoe FPV. We're gonna go out into the sand dunes. We're gonna have a little bit of competition here to see between each of us who can get more cinematic FPV footage out here in the sand dunes. It's a pretty windy day, but it is looking really good. The sun is starting to set, so we're gonna get some great golden hour shots. And we're super excited to see who's gonna do better at this. We'll let you guys decide. But we're gonna head out there. We're gonna go get our individual shots, make our individual.
I like how my
videos out of it,
virtual face
and
is
you
over
guys
my actual
decide
face. I need
who's
to
better.
fix this real
So
quick.
let's head out there and let's get flying. Good luck.
You'll need it.
So yeah, we went out to Glamis. We had like 2 batteries each at sunset to do this. Question is this my video? Is this Jacob's video? Who did it better? Who do you like more? This is video number 1. Hey, Extra, welcome to the channel. Just seeing the sand pop off the dunes, so cool. That was cool. But who did it better? Number 2 video up. We just saw number 1. Okay, so Jacob and we both did this. I'm gonna have a poll on my channel after this in the community tab. So you can vote who did it better. That last shot was just for you, Bruce. Let's bring Jacob back on. Okay, so we have the 2 out. I have not been seeing too many people comment who they think is who. I am not going to allude yet. I will say I liked yours. I liked mine. I don't do cinematic flying often, and since I almost always fly 3D, I think it's going to be hard for people to know who is who in this instance. But will the eagle eye viewers be able to figure it out? And more importantly, who did it better? It's not like who is who. Who did it better?
Yeah, guys, you can't just vote for Zoe because it's Zoe, okay?
It's unfair if you vote for me
here.
just because me.
Yeah, let's be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some very crunchy motors afterwards. Oh my goodness, I'm still getting sand out of my my backpack and the drone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm really glad Glamis doesn't have ferromagnetic sand. Like the sand you can get out of the motors, like places like Santa Cruz, California, almost every beach we had was ferromagnetic. So like you land in the sand, you're not going to get all of that out. You can try as hard as you want with an air compressor. There's still going to be tiny shards of magnetic sand in your motors, which always drove me nuts.
Yeah.
It looks like we have at least one person commenting. Enoch, stop the count. But yeah, no, I was really happy. And we were flying in 40-mile-an-hour winds. This is something you will not tell from either of our videos.
Yeah, that was very difficult.
It was There's a couple shot. I think there's actually a couple shots in that you could only get because of the wind, because you're tilted
True.
in such a way, and the wind is like pushing against you, and you're pushing towards it.
Mhm.
So I think it's kind of funny if you know how to play with it, you could actually use it to your advantage. But for mostly, if you were an AP drone pilot, if you brought out your Mavic, would you put it up in 40-mile-an-hour winds, Jacob?
Depending what Mavic it is, but not there. I definitely would not have taken my drone off from where we were. That would have been bad for sure.
Yeah, just like I know my Mavic Mini would literally disappear. Like
Oh
that
yeah,
thing,
your Mavic Mini would be gone.
it just doesn't like
I
any
just got a
wind.
Mavic 2 Pro, and it could handle it. It wouldn't be able to fly very fast. I tell you what, whenever I turned away from the wind, it was just like turbo boost. I was just going like 80 miles per hour immediately, and yeah, it was crazy. So I just like get back, turn around, and it just fight the wind back up. It was
It's
it
kind
was
of funny.
fun.
It makes
It
me
was
think I
fun.
want to see that in a drone racing course. I want to see someone figure out a way to like wind tunnel a drone.
Mhm.
So you go
Yep.
through a tunnel, it just like boosts you out the other side. That would be so cool.
Yep. You've been watching Cars 3 too much.
A little bit, a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, it was fun, and it was cool to always get out to Glamis. It's nice having some friends out there. AXA
We have a vote
offroading.
for one.
Yeah,
We have a vote for one.
got to vote for one. Yeah, no, I liked one. One was good. Two was
Yep,
good.
I agree. One is good.
Two is
one is
good. One
good.
is good.
Two is good. Two is good.
They're both good. They're both good
Are we
options.
playing it off really good? Like no one can tell. I think we're nailing it.
I kind of honestly, I liked from a pure cinematic perspective. I think one was better. From a pure like you're just looking for a cinematic shot that includes not just the subject you're trying to film, but the environment around it. Right, you're trying to capture the entire moment. And so I feel like number one definitely did better to capture those moments. Like you have I don't know, it's a different style. Number two, more aggressive, way more like action based. Like it was
action driven.
focused on the vehicle the entire
Mhm.
time. It was very much about that, which is a different type of cinematic flying. And I think that's the thing that I like the most about it is it's two completely different styles of flying. Both of them, you could argue, are cinematic. Number two, whoever flew number two did a really poor job because that was almost just regular acro flying. Like they could not fly in a straight line to save their life.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Whoever number 2 is.
Jacob, you're so bad. You need to go in a straight line, my friend. Don't worry, you'll get good. Just go to fpvunlock.com, sign up for your
wow.
course. You'll learn how to go
You're
in a
gonna
straight
be-
line.
You're gonna be good at plugging this. Wherever it needs to go, Zoe can put it there, and she will promote this course no matter where. I can see you like literally fighting the FAA for remote ID and just be like, oh, and by the way,
If you guys want to learn more about drones, go check out my affiliate link.
yeah. If you guys want to learn more about drones, you actually know what you're talking about. Check out the link below.
Enoch FU, the Zoe hustle be like, yeah. Zoe is going to be hustling hard the next few months. That being said, I'm not going to like just turn my channel into, FPV Unlocked. I think what I would really like to do is do some like behind the scenes vlog stuff at some point. There will be some of that. I still want to get back to what I'd like to do with my channel, which is make art, largely. Like a lot of the videos I do besides my live streams, I consider an artistic endeavor. I'm going out to go fly. I'm going out to have fun. I'm going out to capture a moment. And that moment is my acrobatic flying. And then I'm coming home to package that moment up with editing to add on that little extra sauce and flavor. And then releasing it, right? And then standing back from it and looking at what I've accomplished and done and enjoying that and savoring it with the people that I share it with. To me, that is my art. And it's weird because for a lot of people, I don't think they see it as art. I think they see FPV more as a sport or like an extracurricular activity. But for me, it's an art as far as like when you encapsulate everything that goes in with it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that way more on my channel. Like and that's my biggest issue right now is I've not been creatively inspired. When you're going through a life transition, when you're, dealing with, not knowing where you're going to live, not knowing how you're going to pay your rent, not knowing what your next job is or how you're going to move forward, then, it can definitely hinder your creativity. And then on top of it, dealing with all that during 2020, which we all know is one of probably humanity's roughest years on record recently, for various reasons.
In like the last, couple hundred years.
Yeah, it has its things. So and so I think that's I'm hoping that once I get to Utah, once I get settled down with the jobs, I'll be able to focus at least a day of my week, primarily flying and enjoying myself. 6 days of my week right now I'll be basically focused on work. And it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be really good. Short term, I should be hopefully good. Still figuring things out. I mean, obviously, I don't start either job till next month, so money's still tight in the foreseeable future. So I'll probably be doing one last 24-hour live stream before I start work and before I move, just because I'll have the energy in me. And XJet, to your question, no, but I love them, so it's okay.
It's a good place to love them.
Yes, it is. For those curious, I have no qualms. I'm Christian. I think Utah's amazing people too. So I'm really looking forward to the move. It's gonna be intense. Big Data Pimp, no, you're leaving SD. Yeah. At least for the time being. I don't know. I mean, it might bring me back here at some point. The big company that I'm working with, my day job, allows me to do remote work, and it is set up as remote work. And I've already talked to them about moving to Utah. And they have two of their biggest headquarters are here in San Diego. So there is always a chance I might come back at some point. But to my knowledge and everything I've talked about, I am not going to be working at those headquarters. I will be doing remote work, and I can go where I want. So I am wanting to get out of here. There's beach flying XJet in San Diego, but there's not beach flying when you're not fighting with other people to fly the beach.
And hey, we have Utah Lake here. We don't have water in it, but hey, we have this lake.
We got a hole.
Out, so it's got the sand and the salt. But that so that's kind of like beach flying.
Ivan, the 500 M above Sophia one's lol. So, but Zoe, what job if not secret? It's a thing. I'll talk about it later. Don't wanna talk about it. It's working for a Fortune 500 company. Besides working with FU Unlocked, I'll be working with a Fortune 500 company as a senior consultant, making more money than I have previously on top of working with FU Unlocked. So I'll be basically comfortable with one job, but I want to keep pushing with both, because I believe in the vision with FPV Unlocked, and I think it's something, again, as I said previously in the video, I was on board with FPV Unlocked. We were talking about contracts and getting things worked out, and then out of nowhere, I was contacted and headhunted. I didn't apply for the job that I got. They applied to me. So I don't want to say.
I think she's trying to make me feel better.
I'm trying really hard. I don't know if it's working. I'm also trying to absolve myself of the guilt I feel for having to switch things up the last minute. But yeah, and no, I'm not working for Amazon XJet. No.
That would be interesting.
I turned Amazon down a while
ago. Imagine if you were the head drone pilot. We got that spy in early. You could sabotage so much, Zoe. So much. Think about it.
Yeah, no, thanks. No, that's not my gig. If anything, I would just be like, hey guys, Amazon, can I be a part of your task force with the FAA? And then I go to the FAA guys hey, you guys don't know FPV. Have you heard about FPV Unlocked? Here's a free code of the course. Go learn, please.
Yes, I agree. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
And the cool thing, so for those, I'll go into. I'll be working with Jacob, so I'll be working on top of. There's a 20% commission. So if you use my code down below, You can get FPV Unlocked for $100 off. I get a 20% commission, which is great. And you get to help with the fight against the FAA because some of the funds that are being now through at least, I think you said the end of November or December?
Yes, so the next couple days for sure. We might be able to extend it.
Okay.
But yeah, so for every sale, we put $20 of it to fight remote ID.
Cool. So yeah, it's a win-win, and that's the plug. That no more general plugs to see in the description. I might joke about plugging, but I will not do a hard plug again today. And I've been very conscious about plugging because, like I said earlier, like it's an art for me. Mixing the two, I've always had conflicts with, but at the same time, it's a good thing to plug. Like if I'm gonna plug anything, I want to plug this. Like this is something that's gonna help people get into the thing that I'm passionate about. This is the thing that's going to be like for the newbie that has a bajillion questions and I don't have a bajillion hours to answer them all. You know, this is like, I think it's a good thing to be able to plug. So on that, lots of good stuff, guys. So I'm going to say any other things, Jacob, before I let you go for the day here on the stream?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm curious what more thoughts on the whole cinematic battle.
Likewise, yeah. People haven't been focusing on that. I think they're too focused on other things at this stream, like I am.
I'm just like, come on.
Yeah, I know we haven't. I thought more people would be like, yeah, no, 1 is good, 2 is good. No one really cares.
There were two votes for 1. So whoever is 1 is currently winning by 2. Just so we know. Oh, and we got to vote for number 3. That makes sense because I did make another one, so you know that was number 3, I guess. So thank you, XJet. We should talk, by the way, XJet. We should talk.
But yeah, so yeah, it's good. I'm gonna have a link to that video on the community tab with a poll for people to vote. That'll be up after the stream. And yeah, I'll probably be posting my clip to Instagram on Monday. You said you're posting yours on Monday?
Yeah, mine's being posted on Monday on the channel.
Cool. And then I'll also do the same, I think. So you'll know Monday. We'll reveal the who is who Monday and who won.
Who is who? I will say a little hint. Of all the people who commented on the actual video and how many people commented here, most people have it wrong on whose is whose.
Which is amazing. We've done a great job of keeping people guessing.
Hey, I didn't say anything. That was nothing. That doesn't actually give enough.
No, it doesn't. It just adds to the confusion, which makes it even better.
Exactly. We want more confusion. We need the confusion here.
Well then, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for being on, Jacob. I'm gonna talk to the peoples for a minute before I head out for the day. I don't know if I'll be done for the day. I might stream later too, but yeah. Thanks, Jacob.
Sounds good.
Talk to you later.
Sounds good, guys. See ya.
Beat. Oh my god, why is it so bright? Ah! Why is that so bright? Oh my jeez. Oh. Oof. 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 Y'all see this? That was bad. Hey, okay, so that was Jacob. Those were the announcements. If you guys didn't catch it, you can go back and catch it. But to recap and to be done, jobs, feeling happier, because I took on 2 jobs. I'm working with Fortune 500 company, fairly large. Just accepted their offer, paper offer. Should be starting middle of December. And then I'm also working with FU Unlocked, and she'll be starting around the same time. Moving to Utah. A lot of change is happening, a lot of good change, hopefully. And that has, you know, I'm relieved and happy that things are on the up and up. I'm still stressed out that there's a lot that needs to happen. I still have to find a place in Utah that I want to move to. I'm looking about $1,200 a month right now. Even though I might be able to afford way more here soon, I want to live lean for a little bit and build up a little bit maybe of a nest egg. so I don't have to worry about anything like this again in the future. Because honestly, it sucked. This is, I thought my job was more or less a guarantee, and then not having it has been difficult. So going forward, I definitely am going to be way more frugal, and hopefully 6 months from now, I'll be in a much better place, and we'll all be laughing. I'll be making more content. And the beautiful thing is, I don't think I'm going to have to give up my workshop. It's just going to move. And if anything, I might actually be expanding it. So I'm looking forward to those opportunities. I'm really looking forward to how things can, be good going forward. So yeah, thank you guys for being a part of that journey. I know today's been a weird stream. I've been streaming kind of randomly. Just, I think I'm probably gonna be in the Springville area. If you guys are in Utah in the Springville area, hey, hit me up. Let's hang out. Like I said earlier in the stream, I need new friends. I need friends to hang out with while I'm up there, and I need to be able to connect with some community. And to Big Data Pimp, we need to hang out before I go. We need to hang out before I head out. I need to give some hugs to people here in San Diego. It is a bit with a heavy heart that I will be leaving. And like I said, I might be coming back at some point. The main company I'll be working with, my primary job, the one that will be paying most of my bills, and then some, that may allow me to come back at some point. But that being said, I kind of just want to live somewhere where I can fly. Like, my biggest dream is to have a place to where I can just go fly whenever. And say I need a 15-minute break to go, burn some batteries. I want to just be able to drive a few minutes, not 20 minutes or 40 minutes to a spot. And I want to be able to go rest some packs and breathe and enjoy myself. And it's really hard to do that in Southern California. It's really hard to do that in San Diego. It's really hard to do that in Northern California, at least within the Bay Area. So I'm looking forward to having more space. And I really like the Utah area. I like the people. So it should be an interesting adventure, to say the least. And the beautiful thing is, if things go and work out, this job will actually allow me to potentially travel a bit this summer. Because it's remote work, I could work on the road. I could go traveling with the RV, and I'll hopefully have the funds to dump into the RV to get it completely decked out. Between the two jobs, the income that I should have will be very nice, which will be good. I'm looking forward to not having to struggle as much as I have been. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say beyond that. I'm gonna do one last game stream. So I noticed you guys don't like it when I play video games on my channel. You like the drones. You're here for the drone stuff. You're not here for, well, you're also here for me too, I think, a little bit. But you're primarily here for drone related stuff. It's just something I've noticed. Some of you definitely are interested in the gaming stuff. So I'm going to have one last stream to promote my new second channel. I guess this is the last big announcement of the day. Holy wow. Okay. I hope someone can soundbite that. Holy wow. And then I'll recap. People keep asking the same question. What jobs did you get? I'm working with a Fortune 500 company as a senior consultant for multiple drone projects, and then I'm also working at FPV Unlocked. I just signed a contract with the Fortune 500 company. I have initial contracts with Jacob. We know we want to work together. He knows I have a second job. My other job knows I do other things in the FPV space. It's just a matter of hammering things out at this point, and getting things completely official. We both know this is going to happen, and it's going to happen sooner than later. So hopefully by Monday, all the contracts and stuff will be completely stamped out. We didn't want to announce anything before the contracts were completely stamped out with FPV Unlocked because, that's just kind of how things are. But considering that the other contract with the other company came through and kind of came out of nowhere, I had to make sure to be upfront with Jacob, and we were able to work things out. Actually, the new proposition is going to be good, I think, for both of us in ways. The first one may have created more stress in the long run. So it's good news overall, I think. But yeah, so on that note, like I said, last gaming stream going to be on my channel. Probably be playing a game none of you know. It's called Dual Universe. I'm addicted to it. It's extremely boring, at least to watch. It's very much Zen-esque. You know me, I like space, I like flying stuff, and I like MMOs, and I like community-driven things and technical stuff. And this game is all of that. It has the technical aspect. Oh, hey, Dromon, thanks for the super chat. It has everything. It has the technical aspects. You can actually design a drone in the game and script it to behave like an actual drone. Legit. It has a Lua scripting system that it's an MMO too, so everyone has like access to it. If you make this thing, the next player can interact with it and use it. And it's voxel based, so you can build and design basically anything, which is really cool. And it's a single persistent server, so everyone plays on the same server. It's not different servers. And if I, let's say, like there's a mountain on a planet, I could go to that mountain. I could literally level the entire mountain, and it's gone for everybody. It's just gone on the planet. So it's really, really interesting game. It hits a lot of those check marks for me. You know, it's a nice, you know, slow burn, chill. It's very cerebral, and I like space, and it's space based. It's very creative. So I'll be playing that, having some fun, and probably relaxing a little bit. So yeah, that's gonna be later today, probably. And if you guys want to play it with me, feel free to play it. I'd really like some other people to play with. Dual Universe is definitely better with friends, and I think there's a good opportunity to have some friends play with me. The game is very brutal. If you do get into it and you do start playing it, please just hit me up. I will help you directly in the game. It's a difficult thing to learn how to play, and the level progression is very steep. So within like an hour and a half or so, I can walk a couple people through, and they can make themselves sufficient and actually get through anything. Anyways, I'll be playing that here later. I'm going to be taking a break for a little bit to relax, have some lunch, breathe, maybe celebrate a little bit. You know, I've been so tense the last few weeks, and especially this last week, being in negotiations with both companies. It's been very stressful. It's a good stress, but it's also bad stress because, you know, a lot of it's like a sit and wait game. You say something, you gotta wait for them, and I've just been a ball of anxiety. Another great sound clip or sound bite. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully having some better things to focus on. And yeah. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you'll be with me later today. I'll have the details of my second channel up there. Also stay tuned. Keep an eye out for the community tab. I'm going to be posting the video with FPV Unlocked, the cinematic battle. You guys can vote who you think is better. Skyfox FPV Volpine with a super chat.
Congrats, Zoe. By the way, ask Ken Heron about his first 3D experience. Open mouth smile.
I'm going to have to. I need to be on his podcast again and ask him about that. I'm really curious how much he broke in his first experience. Anyways, guys, love you all. Thanks for being here, and until next time,